Light rain, not on my head though. I'm under this big long porch. Got some projects going on lately. Been cutting down trees. I'm gonna extend the back of the house where it's an incline. It's just eroding away the dirt. You can try all the rocks you want. You can get away with it in the front, but not with the steep grade. So I'm gonna fix that. Progress, of course. Cloud videos, which I know you love and don't watch. I thank you all for not watching them. It makes it even seem like even a bigger waste of time than it normally would be. This is going to be the cloud channel. Still like days like this, though. You know, this pollen is coming off these trees, and it's just insanely thick. I'm not kidding you. You'll get a 16th of an inch of that in the morning. Now, crazy as it sounds, that's not the pollen that causes allergies. It's too heavy. The kind that making you sneeze is real fine, hard to see. At least that's what the experts say. I think they're full of shit. Because I notice when it gets heavier, I mean, how much work is it for just a light piece of green to go up your nostril and aggravate your lung? I think they're full of shit. I think it's got a lot to do with your allergies. Just so happens all this stuff's laying around when it's bothering you. What a coincidence, huh? I don't need to be a doctor for that. Just good old common sense. Last night, coming home from Athens, coming around the bend, three cute black girls, young, and a big, heavy-set white woman. Flat tire, no jack. So I have a jack for that Honda, but these jacks that they give you in these cars are just a pain in the ass, flimsy old crank up piece of shit. So I said, well, let me go home and get a floor jack. Came home, got the floor jack, got two pieces of wood. Didn't have the four-way tire in. I think it was left in the trailer. Who somebody is using it. So I went to the neighbor. He didn't have one. Went up to the gas station. They had one. I drove back there. They were gone. So the good news is somebody had a jack that fit that, and I just didn't want to be dicking around with mine, trying to fit it on theirs. Blah, blah, blah. So I just rocked it. Glad they got out of there, though. I didn't feel like doing it. It took an hour and a half, the whole thing. Heaven, here I come. I did talk them into moving off the road, though. I said, girls, do you want to get crushed like and flattened like pancakes? They said, oh, God, no. They said, you need to move this off the road. So I'm glad they got on their way. Girls, if you're out there, you don't know my YouTube channel. I tried. I stop by for all people breakdown, if I can without, killing myself, or if I'm not on the way to some place that I have a time limit. I hear you, Crow. I hear you, Crow. That's just the way it is. Yep. Beautiful day in a way. I uploaded my videos today. Clouds got kind of a weird one last night. Sometimes when you format these SD cards, it doesn't delete everything. And like I had quite a bit of video this morning. You can really tell the temperatures have warmed up, although we're getting below freezing 2 nights in a row, Monday night and Tuesday night. So I'm going to have to let the water drip again. I probably wouldn't get my place, but I don't want to take that chance. Frozen pipes. A lot of places get them down here. I just don't, which I don't really quite understand, because it would seem to me that you would insulate your building to keep the heat from coming in the summer just as well as you would to keep the insulation from doing a poor job and getting your pipes frozen. I just don't know why they went cheap on insulation. But it's not uncommon to have brand new construction and get frozen pipes, which just goes to show you they're trying to save every dime they can. Just partying. The birds are just fantastic lately. Now, I noticed lately cowbirds, which they claim is the #1 enemy of the Kirtland warbler in Michigan, it damn near wiped it out. I think that had something to do with it, not everything. If I could ever talk to a Kirkland warbler and whisper in its ear, I'd say, why do you lay your eggs on the ground, you dumbass? No wonder there's not too many of you. Love the Kirkland warbler, beautiful bird. Doesn't really look much different than any other little bird until it's in the breeding season, which is the spring and summer. Then it looks like the maize and blue, University of Michigan, a cute little bird. I know people that didn't do their due diligence that went to the Bahamas too, which is where they winter. But when they're not in breeding colors, I mean, good luck getting out there to begin with. And secondly, it's just going to look like a bunch of little birds flying around that are no big deal. But congratulations to the Kirkland warbler. You made it. For a while, that was the world's rarest warbler. Listen to the birds singing. I just love birds. I'm obsessed with birds in a good way. I mean, I try to help birds. I clipped Daisy the other day and threw her hair out. They use it to build nests. I feed them all the time. You know, this year the uh, vultures laid eggs in a different house, which is why I'm not going in there. I don't think it had anything to do with me, but this is one of these things you never really know. Do you love me? Do you not? Shit, who knows? There's so many things in life. You're just kind of piecing it together as good as you can. And when you have two good looking young women that cut you into little pieces, you should have known better. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. You know, I had three different women contact me over the weekend want to get together and party. I think you guys know me well enough. I didn't want to do it. I joke and talk a lot of shit. And believe me, if a good looking younger woman with a great body wanted to come over here for an hour, I couldn't be happier. That's just not reality. I got no hookups for the conduit from an older man to a younger woman anymore. I'm just an old guy going between gas station and gas station eating a caramel apple once a month. I'm fine with it though. I got to get my drinking fountain fixed out there so a horse doesn't knock it over again. Those guys in those 5 at 10 intensity, 4.3 miles away. That's my rain alarm. Those people in those little horse and wagon things. I saw them one time before. They want to come over here and tie their horses up. There's a robin. Oh yeah, he could be on his way up to Michigan. There's a robin over there. Yep, bet he is. Good for him. Robin's an interesting bird. Omnivore, you know, they eat insects and fruit. Great parents, beautiful birds. I think it's the state bird in 3 states. Of course, it's Michigan state bird. They migrate at night. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Excellent hearing. They're actually standing there listening for worms and insects crawling in the grass. Can you believe that shit? I bet they hate 4th of July. Love all birds. I hear you, birdie. Just fantastic. I uploaded another one. By the way, I don't. I know people don't listen to my bird all night videos. I don't care. But if you want to, they're there. This is what I use those for myself too. Not my own, no. I use other people's. It's weird, isn't it? It's a good timer. So say you're trying to knock out a task, clean house, whatever, do something you don't like to do, study. You just turn on one of those 14-hour videos. And then you glance up every once in a while and see how much time's gone by. And just kind of listen to nice sounds. You know, it's not bombs going off. You'll hear coyotes, birds. I like that stuff. I hear you, birdie. Yeah, I'm putting together my CD storage rack. I'm going to anchor it to the wall so I don't need to make it wider to keep them falling over. Want it for CDs only. I hear you, birdie. Beautiful day. Boy, the pollen's really coming out. Just like here, sitting out here, just kicking it, rocking it. You know what I'm saying? Just rocking the free world, you know what I mean? I hear you, birdie. This is big time for the next month, probably. These birds are going to be going crazy. Just super noisy, calling. Oh, but back to the cowbird, the one that almost wiped out the Kirtland, or at least they try and blame it. You know, the Michigan Department of Natural Resources kills those by the thousands. They trap them, parasitism, they call it. They throw the live babies out of their nests, and then they use the nests themselves. I just kind of hate to see that. I mean, in theory, right? Not counting what you're blaming on man. If that's the way it is, that's the way it is. If one bird's adapted better than the other, well, there should be more cowbirds and no Kirkham warriors. I don't want man just sticking his nose in Mother Nature's business. Needs to stay out of it. A perfect example, in my opinion, is the salmon that they stocked in the Great Lakes in Michigan. I think it's a fucking disaster. They're wondering why there are no whitefish now. Yeah, who knows what they're. Those salmon aren't even supposed to be there. Just another lane-brained PhD dumbass polluting the waters with fish for revenue. That's exactly what it is. I'm not a fan of this kind of stuff. Hey, Mesos. Yeah, radioactive shrimp. That ain't no shit. I probably had some too. I try to eat that local cod, which, of course, you know, when I'm down around New Brunswick or in Florida, but it's not always that easy. I guarantee you those shrimp that I eat at the Chinese buffet are not locally caught. They cost too much. Probably are radioactive. I don't give a fuck. I never thought I'd make it to this age. I really don't. I mean, I do watch what I eat, but I mean, I'd rather not suffer from bone cancer if I can avoid it. But fuck, if I got a terminal diagnosis tomorrow, I still live way longer than I thought. And that's an entirely different attitude compared to, oh shit, I hope I don't get this. I hope I don't get that. You know, I got talked into this fucking crooked doctor when I was 30 years old to get a colonoscopy, even though colon cancer didn't run in the family. Hey, Frisky. Fucking cocksucker. I didn't need that thing. I do get them now. I think I'm getting them every 4 years. Good morning. Anybody that hasn't had a colonoscopy should get one. You really should. That's what got Farrah Fawcett. It got a lot of people. Yeah, colorectal cancer. It's a fish. I know a state trooper just got half his intestine taken out, and that's where it started. I mean, you never think it's going to happen to you. Yeah, it's a good idea. Plus, you get that twilight sedation. That's to me, that's as close to death as you're ever going to experience. Yeah, you have nothing to fear except getting a ride back and forth. You can't do it with the Uber, none of that shit either. They've had that broke off in their ass a couple of times. You just go in there, you can't feel a thing. Yeah, I don't know why people avoid him. I mean, Marty's like that. I finally got out of him one day. They're afraid they're going to get put to sleep and never wake up. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Goddamn, tried to off myself 8 years ago. Fucking put me to sleep and not wake up. And there's nobody to sue you for medical malpractice. Fuck, fire away. No shit, I'm just being honest with you, man. No, I've had skin cancer a bunch of times. I got to get some taken off now. I just been fucking around. The fucking guy I was going to is a fucking douche fuck. I hope they have the balls to call me to ask me why I don't come back there anymore. And you know, I liked him and I liked his wife, but you know, I've had enough of these since I was young to know what a good exam is. And they can't keep help. Nobody lasts there. So it just everything put together. It's like fuck it. Twilight sedation. Nah, it's safe. It's all that shit's safe, man. Your chances as a healthy individual being anesthetized and not waking up is almost fucking zero. No, it's always some big fat motherfucker. Type 1 diabetic, high blood pressure. It's either they're going to die or roll the dice on anesthesia. You don't have anything to worry about. No. And the if you're worried about any pain with this colonoscopy, not you want me to loosen you up for it, just get a round trip ticket out here to Crawfordville. I'll get you ready for that. No, it doesn't hurt at all. You just sit there and they shove 44 feet of garden hose up your ass. And here's another thing too, mistake that people make. There's different versions of medications that you take before you get the colonoscopy. And the whole idea is to eliminate your system from waste. But I know people that take it early. It's one of the worst fucking things you can do. Do not take it early. Because even though you don't have any food in your system, you're creating too much bile. If you've got too much bile in your colon, that fucking camera isn't going to be able to see worth a shit. Take it just like they told you. Don't be thinking, well, I want to make sure I don't have a big meat eater's fucking New York strip turd up there when I get this, so I'm going to start doing this early. Don't. Pay attention to the fucking directions. Yeah. And Frisky, don't worry. They're not going to be able to tell you we're butt fucked a few times in your life. You think there's going to be some trace of that. There's not. So just breathe easy. You're suffering anxiety for the wrong reasons. You definitely are. Just breathe out. Breathe out the stress. Now, really think about it. I look forward to colonoscopies because of the. Oh, good. Good. Oh, great. Yeah, big fucking deal. We just go up there, look around. Yeah. Now, you can get a perforated colon through an exam, but it's less than 1%. I mean, are you that unlucky? I know a guy that happened to. He goddamn near died. You got to get emergency surgery right then and there. He'll get sepsis. And he lived, and a year later, he got cancer and died a year after that. And his brother died too. You know, if you ever you'll be at a party or something, and everybody says, "Oh, fucking Johnny doesn't look too good." It's like, yeah, Johnny ought to quit fucking smoking, man. I've been telling him that for years. His brother doesn't look good either, but they're running around, they're drunk, and they're grabbing girls on the ass. And it's like, this motherfucker somehow stays alive. They're both dead now. And now that I get this age, fuck me, man, I can tell you so many goddamn guys that aren't around anymore. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted that I'm still alive. I swear to God, it's fucking unbelievable, man. Sometime I gotta pinch myself to believe it. I made it this far, and living in Georgia, no less. This is fucking insane. It was just yesterday. I was recording. They're getting killer, great winter weather in Michigan. Hey, if you guys like winter weather, you like blizzards and shit, look up Mackinac Island webcams. Now, Mackinac Island is spelled Mackinaw. Mackinac Island is Mackinac. Look up the Mackinac Bridge with a W and Mackinac Island with a C. They've got some killer webcams. They are getting their asses handed to them today. They got the bridge closed down. Yeah, no, it can happen. It can happen. Perforate the colon does. But you know, you think about it, it's amazing that it isn't a higher risk than that. You're snaking that thing up there and it's going around. I mean, if you think of anatomy, these are all, things that human beings invented, and you're just snaking this big camera on the end of a like fiber optic cable. And it's amazing that colon tissue must be tougher than you think. You're thinking it's like crepe paper. It's not. I got an idea that it's like really tough. And you got to like thinking you're running into a turd, and you and the nurse stand on the tippy toes and push. And as it turns out, it isn't. It was stuck at a bend in your intestine. And I'll bet you money there's a predisposition to some people that have like 90-degree angle bends or some crazy shit. And most people don't. And those are the ones that get that. I don't know that for sure. Yeah. Oh, you'll love those webcams. Go look at it right now and then come back. Mackinac Island, Mackinac. I look at the first two, Mackinac Island. I look at Horns Bar camera and the one from the Chippewa Hotel. They're the first two that come up on the list. And then look at Mackinac Bridge, and that's Mackinaw. That's by the state of Michigan. And they'll show you shots from the north and the south and two other cameras. They're getting their asses handed to them today. If you like looking at webcams and you like blizzards and stuff like that, just bookmark those two sites. I check them all the time. When I go to both of them, it says, you visit this site often? Yeah, I do. I think it's super interesting. I love Mackinac Island. I don't go there anymore. It's too commercialized. I was up there one time, and some other people were up there. Their plane crashed on the way back to Florida, killed them all, 11 of them. I flew people up to Mackinac Island probably, God, I say 1,000 times. It couldn't be 1,000 times. Uh, but I bet I flew people up to Mackinac Island 200 times. No cars, just horse and buggies. I think it's a big fucking ripoff now. It's all owned by hedge funds and Fortune 500 companies. There are about 500 people that live there through the winter. You go fucking crazy. I mean, I do love winter weather and stuff, but I don't want to be on a fucking island when I feel like getting a good bottle of wine. You know what I mean? Yeah, no way. No, you will love those webcams. I'll tell you two other good webcams. There's two of them there's three actually. Detroit River webcam. There's two good ones. One's at the Dawson Museum, Dossin, and the other one is at the where they deliver the mail. It's under the Ambassador Bridge. And another one is the city of Windsor has that plays classical music that faces to Detroit, but it's not as detailed. You can see the ice floating down. It's good in the daytime, but it sucks at night. Yeah. Yeah, the Mackinac camera. That's you spell it with the C for the island, W for the bridge. No, you will really like those, man. Now I just checked them a little while ago, and they closed the bridge. You can't see 10 feet up there. I love that kind of weather. I mean, that's the only time I really wish I was up in Michigan is when they're getting hammered. And this winter was just absolutely fantastic. There's a good chance if you're my age, you're not going to suffer another winter that bad the rest of your life because I lived up there for like what 13 years or something. Fuck, those winters weren't shit. Fucking joke. Yeah, you'll love those. You'll love those uh, webcams. I love them. They're good quality webcams too. Yeah, I love it. I do miss down where I did the prostitute interviews too. Down around Delray, Zug Island, man. There's just something about that the way it like your eyes see it and your ears, and it's just like fuck yeah, man. This is where it's at. I do miss it, but not that much overall. Those are the only two things I miss. The rest of it sucks. It doesn't suck. It's just I like it better down here. 71 degrees. I'm out here. They're up there, freezing their ass off. But I do miss that. I just do. Yeah, it's just rocking the free world. You know what I'm saying? And they've had some big lottery pots. There goes a crow flying. A couple crows, two of them. Where you going, crow? Where you going, crow? Oh, Hannah answered me. Answer me. Oh, there's an airplane, IFR. It's in the clouds there. I do feed them. I throw stuff out here for them all the time. I see them all the time out walking around here. There's a robin out there looking for something. They lay the most prettiest blue eggs. The Masters golf thing's coming up this year. I always go over there and see what airplanes are landing. Kind of fun. They're really friendly there too. I hope it keeps up like that because it's just getting out around airports now. It's like these people are just like, I get security and shit like that. I mean, if I was running an airport, I'd probably wouldn't want people around either. It's just why take the chance of 10 people that like airplanes with some wacko out there? Just make it so you can't see, so therefore you don't go there. Yeah, different menu. Yeah, they get all sorts of crows will eat anything. Vultures will not. Vultures, it's basically meat only. Crows will eat candy, meat, fucking slurp a can of soup, carrot. They don't care. Vultures meat only, and they're getting sick of the chicken. I noticed. Getting tired of chicken. I haven't seen the bald eagle, although since I've lived down here, I've only seen that bald eagle like 4 times. I don't know where it's from. Only seen it like 4 times. That's a huge ass bald eagle. Just partying and kicking it. You know what I'm saying? That's a pileated woodpecker you hear. Hear them? They look like a prehistoric animal. I saw them all the time in Michigan. They come to my bird feeder, but here, I hear them all the time, but I never see them. Never see them. They're really skittish. Down here, and even when it's bad and cold and all that shit, there's so much shit to eat for birds compared to the north. No wonder they fly down south to live in the winter. Oh, it's starting to rain again. See my petrified wood? Nice day, though. Nice rain. I wish it'd rain harder. I don't think we're going to get too hard of rain. I don't know how that band afforded all that, like, top-notch setup in Athens yesterday. They were okay. It sounded distorted to me, but when you got sound engineers and shit sitting around, those guys haven't been around that long. My guess would be rich parents. I just don't understand guys in their early 20s playing to college crowds. Why would you why would you sing America songs from the 1970s? Not lately. No, not lately. I haven't really pushed it too much though. I'm looking for big purchasers at once, not fucking around with 20 pounds of it or something. Yeah, that's what I think. There's some kind of money because first of all, they're not that great. They're okay, but not enough to have all the shit that they have. Mike Elliott, Little Caesars Pizza People. He had a son, and his stage name was Atanis rock band, and I got to look him up sometime. I know he never made it because I knew people that crossed paths with him in L.A., but the dad sure stuck a lot of money into it. And Kid Rock too comes from money. His last name is Ritchie. Actually, his last name is Ritchie, and his dad owns successful car dealerships. All these fuckers lie about coming from nothing, including Taylor Swift. She comes from a family of rich investment bankers. As far as I know, Bob Seger didn't come from any money. Neither did Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent just got worse as he aged. He's such an obnoxious asshole. No, that I don't. I haven't really figured out the good place to sell petrified wood. Now I could go to these mineral shows and fuck around, answer a bunch of stupid questions, and pay $200 for a hotel room and drag all this shit out. But I don't want. I don't want to do that. People are weird, man. Unless it's a small group. Everybody, This is 250 million years old, and it's expensive. You know, people think it's like $5 fucking. Yeah, I think it's interesting. That's my workout pad. See where those holes in it? The fucking stupid mice. That's how they eat wires and cars and stuff. They are so dumb. Their brain just kicks in. They eat anything if they're trapped in like an enclosure. Food's low. They don't even know enough not to eat plastic. I've been doing a lot of tree trimming. I'm letting them all dry out a little bit before I burn them. That's my eaves truss. I'm going to put them back. I'm going to bury those, so it didn't matter that they weren't black. I sprayed all these weeds too. They're just not dead yet. They will be though. Yeah, Dusty. I said Dusty seemed like he was feeling a little under the weather yesterday. He takes off 3 days at a time. It's crazy. Dusty's just weaving in and out of this thick brush, these venomous snakes down here. Obviously, it isn't a risk you think it would be because he's still alive. I wonder Dusty's size when a snake senses through his heat sensors that he's just too big to bite. Which is why he's still alive. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Can you hear those birds singing? Yeah, but not when one's waiting for you to come around the corner and bite you. If Dusty saw the snake, true. But if he didn't and he was setting up their ambush predators, he's not uh, he's not going to see it coming most likely. Yeah, they are faster, but only when they see him. If you've got a eastern diamondback rattler or a timber rattlesnake and he's ambushed, he's going to get you. Your cat's not going to see it coming. Snakes strike at 20 feet per second, and cats are actually faster than that, but they have to know it's coming. Oh yeah, they definitely could. I just never hear of it. I think a snake realizes that it's too big. Hear that right there? That's a broadwing hawk, which is really kind of rare. You may see him fly across, but probably not. I've only seen him 3 times in 4 years. I got him on video here about a month and a half ago. It's a broadwing hawk. Yeah, Dusty's smart. He is a smart cat. If he sees anything in your hand, he'll take off. You can have a flashlight in your hand, a wallet. Dusty's gone. If he sees me spraying a different hat on, well, they regulate it actually. That's a myth too that young venomous snakes inject you with more venom than adults because they can't. It's bullshit. It's another myth out there. They got to bite you. They're not squirting venom, any of them. They got to bite you. But there's not as much as you'd think. I know that's why there's a thing called dry bites. They'll bite you sometime, but not use any venom just to get the hell you away from there. Now, what determines those? Who knows? They're really a very limited species, just like a frog or a turtle. You're not teaching them tricks. They don't have the capacity to like recognize you being as a good person or something. I think these crazy people that you see like handling the way they do, I think they feed the hell out of them before they do that, and they don't want to eat. They're just full, and mainly they're venoms for eating survival. That's my guess. I bet their venom, I bet it's like really low, like like an eighth of an ounce or something like that. It doesn't take much. And the venom's different in different snakes. Hemotoxin, you have a neurotoxin mixed with hemotoxin. That's why you want to avoid I've got them on video twice down here, timber rattlers. That's the one you don't want to get bit by. Uh, Copperhead, not so much, which is no picnic either, but the timber, and they do have eastern diamondback rattlers around here. Not much though, but they are around here. You don't want to get bit by that one either. Yeah, you'll be fucking tits up. I was looking online the other night. They have these like things you can put between your like shoe that come up to your knee. They're like light, and the snake can't bite through them. You're always thinking it's never going to happen, and it is unlikely. I could offer you $10 million to go get bit by a venomous snake, and you couldn't do it. You could uncover stuff for the rest of your life and not do it. 90% of the people that get bit are trying to kill the snake. And these things strike like in the weirdest way and farther than you think. Yeah, like from the side and stuff. It's crazy. Oh, in your mountain land? Oh, okay. Yeah, now could they find that address easily out there or not? When I first moved here, these people couldn't find an address worth of shit. I mean, getting anything delivered by UPS or FedEx was like sketchy. Now it's good, but it wasn't then. Can you hear those raindrops? Yeah, you have timber rattlers out where you're at too. Yeah, how's the cell phone signal around there? I mean, if you watch a snake, you're not jumping out of the way in time. No way. You're not doing it. They're fast, man. It's like the blink of an eye. Oh, okay. Now, you can get, I don't know like what the situation is there, but you can get, I don't know who your cell phone carrier is, but they'll give an enhancer that'll power the signal that you can plug in. That's one thing. You get them free from Verizon. That's one thing. And you can also put up like a flagpole. I wonder if your poor reception is because of trees or because of rock. Yeah, I know people down here never saw a snake that have cut grass on the side of the road for 40 years. It's the same thing when you go to Alaska. I know people have never seen a bear. Yeah, it's not like you're thinking, you know what I mean? There are some places that are more conducive to like snakes than others. This isn't actually that great of a place. Not enough rock, not enough shit to eat, not enough stuff going to a water hole regularly. I mean, they're here, but not that much. Oh, did it help when you headed up? Oh yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. What are they getting for an acre out there for that mountain land? I bet it's like 800 an acre, isn't it? I don't really care for like mountains, to tell you the truth. No, I'm gonna fuck them good, Verizon. Yeah, there's an update. I'm gonna pay off both my phones this week, and I'm going to sue those fuckers if they don't delete the charges, and I'm gonna switch carriers too, even though it's worse service. Yeah, fuck Verizon. Fucking scumbags. Look up to Verizon lying to customers. They've just turned into the biggest fucking thieves out there. They'll look you right in the face and lie their goddamn ass off about everything. And then you got to deal with more liars when you call customer service, which is fucking worthless, and it's all farmed out. If you listen to those recordings that I uploaded, neither one of them knew what they were talking about, and they lied their fucking ass off. That is all totally false. Oh, it's 4,000? Okay. Yeah, I never really cared for. I wouldn't want to live in the mountains. You miss out on too much daylight. Yeah, total incompetence. Yeah, motherfuckers. And there were actually more than that. I just didn't need to upload it anymore to give you the gist of what went on. Yeah, fiber optic. That's what I have. It definitely is better. Absolutely. Fuck yeah, it's the way to go. But they'll charge you. You know, they'll depending on what the situation is, they'll charge you. Like I had to pay to get it from the road to my house. It's like 400, not bad. And the only reason we have it out here, I have 2 gigabyte download speed. Can you believe that shit? The only reason is when Obama was in office. You know, this is a big African American area, and he wanted to make sure all people had internet. And it's like, who cares how much it costs when the taxpayers are doing it? There's only 3 houses on this 5 mile dirt road, and that motherfucker, this whole county, there's 2 gig download speed, fiber optic, all over this county, and some of the homes, some of the roads don't even have houses on them. This is all typical Democrat, liberal, fucking wasting money. You know, and it's spread across the board on to taxpayers. Who cares what it costs? And that's a perfect example of it. I talked to a guy that was doing subcontracting work for one of the internet companies, and he said that Obama's staff, they were coming to states and going over maps with people and making them run high-speed internet out to empty barns, dilapidated barns where no one ever lived, that were like hadn't had an animal in them in 100 years. Yeah, no shit. But that shouldn't surprise you at all. Oh, here's somebody riding a horse today. They're probably going to come in here. Most of these people know enough they can ride around in here if they want. You see, these people are staying at that's across the street. You know, I got a beef going on with the state of Georgia now, and the property lines across the street. I own 7 acres over there, and those fuckers came over and accused me of pulling the stakes out of the ground that they put in, which I didn't do. And then the law enforcement version came over and questioned me. It's like, hey, I didn't pull out the stakes, but your surveyor doesn't know what he's talking about. So he called back that day and said, hey, I think you're right. Our surveyor does know what he's talking about. Haven't heard from him since. Hey, Cola, how you doing? Heavy rain, yeah. And you're going to get that crazy cold weather. Do you see, look at that webcam up there in Mackinac Island and the Mackinac Bridge. They're getting their ass handed to them today. Can you hear those raindrops? Well, believe it or not, the reason it's flat here. See, this is kind of a flat area. If you look at counties in my area, this is probably the least attractive county. And this county actually is land given by 3 other counties that just didn't want it anymore. There's nothing remarkable here. But this used to be a farm right here. And this used to be where animals would run around right here. And that's not why it's all flat. And I had a front end loader come and smooth some spots over, but it was pretty flat to begin with. Yeah, I like it here, man. I just sit here on this couch, don't do shit. I'm getting so fucking old now. I don't even want women to come out here and visit when it's easy. Fucking getting over. People are going to get soaked riding their horses. But I know what happened. That's a park. It's called A.H. Stevens Park. It's geared towards people that have their horses. You go over there and you pull your trailer in, and you got a little horse stall and a watering trough, and you can tie them up, all that shit. So they got here after driving who knows how long. They said, fuck it, man. We want to ride our horses, and that's what we're going to do, even if we get wet. A meadow, yeah. Well, if you let it go, it just looks like wild Georgia. It grows about 2 feet high. A lot of pine trees will start growing. In 50 years, it would look just like these tall trees. I mean, this was 3 feet tall. I used to cut this with a brush hog, and then I decided to build a house over here, and I cut it all. And the only reason I cut it, and I didn't want to, I was going to let it all go natural, is because they have these things called field mice, and those fuckers are smart. They'll hide by the door and they'll wait to get in. And I was just getting too many of them. I had one fuck up a bunch of shit in the garage. And I thought, man, I don't want these fuckers coming in here and chewing up the wires and shit. And also venomous snakes. They're reluctant to crawl a long distance in the open because there's shit that'll eat them too. Eagles, other things. And I just wanted a good buffer of not worrying about stepping on one of those goddamn things every time I came home at night. So between the rats and the venomous snakes, believe me, I did not want to cut this. It takes 2 hours to cut, but I do because of that. That's why. Yeah, but it's all this ground looks. I've even offered it to farmers around here. They could like let it grow and cut it, and because it's the same shit that you grow to mix so your cattle eat it. But there must not be any. Must be cheaper to buy it or something because nobody was seemed very interested. Yeah, they're called field rats, man. These motherfuckers. I mean, they'll go in there and you trap them in the garage, like my garage. My garage is 2,500 square feet of polished concrete. They'll go in there and they'll just start eating shit for this survival mechanism, not even realizing it's nothing that's nutritional. They'll eat plastic, all sorts of crazy shit. Yeah. Hey, Michael. Yeah, field rats, and I just didn't want them. And if they weren't so goddamn sneaky, I wouldn't have worried about it too much. But they are. They'll wait by the door. And the minute you open that door, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, dark. They zip in. Before you know it, they're fucking between your wall doing $10,000 worth of damage. So that's why I did it. It was rats and snakes. That's why I did not want to. I was planning going on natural. Another thing I've learned over the years, and it's been fortified by contractors that I've talked to. I like trees, and believe me, I'm very cautious and concerned about just cutting down trees for the fuck of it. I really don't do it. I mean, when I cut down a tree, there's a good reason for it. I mean, sort of a good reason. I got to drive around it on the mower. It's about ready to take out the power lines. So I just don't cut them down. I mean, I'm respectful towards just something that naturally grows like that. And when you have a house, I can back this up with tons of them. Don't ever have any trees around it. I mean, they look nice, all that shit, but you don't want to have a tree that can fall within the distance of your house. They fuck up your roof, the root system, fuck up your plumbing. They fall and they wreck your house. It's just don't have trees around your house. It's nice to like want some shade, but you will pay dearly for it in the long run concerning the difficulties they cause by being close to a dwelling. They just do. Overall, which is why this is like it is. I'd like to plant some beautiful trees that I could look out, but I know better. And I still may someday point it, but I'm not a guy for like, I like indigenous stuff that's supposed to be here, which is why I spend about $200 a month poisoning red ants. Because first of all, they're not supposed to be here. Secondly, of course, you don't like stepping on them. If you look around here, you don't see those piles of ant mounds like you do other places because I'm on their ass constantly. And I honestly, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And I like wiping them out with spray. Yeah, I'm 100% behind it. I mean, you wouldn't believe the spider webs in my house. And I just don't want to kill them. I mean, it's a fucking anything, and I'm not religious. Anything that comes into this world life, it's just a miracle, really. I mean, it's described as a miracle among people. It's just a force that's really hard to comprehend. You just got these little bugs running around and shit. I mean, Bill Gates couldn't come up with a new hybrid spider out of a test tube if he wanted to. That's how amazing it is. And I don't take them for granted. And honestly, I don't like fucking with the red ants. But they fuck up a lot of other animals around here. They're not supposed to be there. They're not indigenous. And that's why I do it. But I don't I don't even, you can shoot armadillos. I don't do that. And if you step in one of their holes, you wish you did, because they will dig a big ass hole and you can't see it. I'm just very respectful of all living creatures. And it's got to be really something crazy. And by the way, if you have a cockroach problem, get the commercial stuff. There's a place online. What the fuck do they call that? It's uh, it's an online place for commercial chemicals to get rid of certain bugs. And I know it's not good for the environment. I get that, but it's not. When you look at cockroaches running all around compared to the little damage, if any, it's going to do to the environment, I'm still getting rid of their ass. It's called Bifate. I think it's called My Internet Pest Control. Bifate, it's called. Bifate. It smells like shit. I would never put it inside, but I sprinkled it all around the perimeter of the house. I'm telling you, I haven't seen a fucking cockroach in forever. And this tastes good to them, and it wipes their asses out. Bifate, it's called. Oh, did you really? See, so are they wireless? Are they wireless? Man, I'm still not a fan of that solar shit. And in Pennsylvania, I would think that if you get one of those super cold nights and it's cloudy for a couple weeks, I just can't believe that you'd have faith in them. Yeah, Bifate works better. Yeah, Bifate, I think it is. Bifate. That'll kill those motherfuckers. See, the problem with a cockroach is they can transmit a virus. And before you have a panic attack over it, so can a housefly. They can transmit a virus. So they can go run around, mice droppings and shit. And then, just that's the only reason. Bifate, yeah. I think it's Bifate. It smells like shit. It's this brown granule. I mean, I sprinkle it between the cracks of this deck, and I can fucking smell it when I'm walking over, and I did it 2 weeks ago. I'm thinking about getting some pigeons, setting up for some pigeons. Yeah, you can get it. mypestcontrol.com or some shit like that. Wow. Oh, it is wireless. See, now I've talked to security experts, and every single one of them said, don't use wireless. It's going to bite you in the ass. And they just gave me countless examples of somebody pulling up to their garage and emptying it. And they had Wi-Fi is not reliable for a steady, constant signal. You may be getting away with it. And also, it's different. Whenever you record video, uh, that signal comes and goes. Wi-Fi is not like hard cable. And I just have read too many examples of it seems like it's working great when it's not being demanding and recording a bunch of activity. But when there's a lot of activity and stuff where the camera really needs to flourish, you'll see somebody pull up to your driveway, empty the whole fucking thing out, and then you see nothing except an empty garage because of the Wi-Fi. I mean, I hope you have good luck with it, but I've been talked out of it more than once. Yeah, good for you. Well, it works better than I was convinced into believing. Yeah, no kidding, huh? Huh. I mean, if you've got, you know, security systems are super inexpensive to run. They don't draw any power at all. Why would you fuck with Wi-Fi just because you didn't want to run wire through places? I know if you go into some place where there's a lot at stake, like a bank or a museum or something, nobody's relying on Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's exactly how they sell it too. People don't want to run wire. That's right. Yep. And if you get that extended battery for your GoPro, if you got that YOLO battery, it's worth every dime. I've been getting 14 hours on time lapse videos. YOLO, YOLO. It's about $60 through Amazon. YOLO battery. I got two of them actually. Yeah. Just rock that motherfucker. I mean, I'm not. I was kind of talked out of Wi-Fi. I'd probably try it on a doorbell cable because you're so close. You know, you are going to get a drop in signal, but it's not going to affect the images you're recording. You know, it's not like this porch where you're fucking dependent on Wi-Fi to send a 65-foot signal. So there it probably works. Yeah. Yeah, because your main, yeah, I think it probably good, but I'm telling you, man, I've fucked around with Wi-Fi enough to know how much the signal. You don't really know until you're counting on a bunch of recorded information. You know what I mean? Cameras are, they get much more demand during a lot of activity. I'll tell you where I notice it. You know, like if I've got a, let's say if I do a star tracker, I'm recording the stars at night, that motherfucker uses some power. And let's take, for an example, clouds come in and it covers the stars. It doesn't use hardly any power. So Wi-Fi kind of works the same way. I My belief is that Wi-Fi is unreliable when you're depending on it to the extent of 24, 7 day a week security, recorded images when your whole house gets cleaned out. Well, another thing too, hey Larry, another thing too about I don't have a big problem with this, but as it turns out now on this Ring camera on this Guthrie case, they got all that footage. I guess she wasn't paying the bill, or who the fuck knows. But I'm not like a paranoid guy thinking that people are checking into my shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm an open book. But I don't really like the idea of some motherfucker recording shit around my house when I'm not paying the bill and don't think I have anything to worry about. No, I quit drinking. I quit, at least temporarily. I haven't had a drink in about 6 weeks. I've been doing a lot better, man. But I ate one of those turtles yesterday because they didn't have any chocolate covered strawberries up in Athens. Man, I shouldn't have done it, man. My stomach started bothering me about a half hour later. Can you hear these raindrops? Burt Bacharach. They're not even gonna. That's so old now. They're not even gonna be playing those songs. Raindrops keep falling on my head. What is it? A fucking 100 years old now? Nah, I just know this. I just know this and I don't think that's the reason, but I do know that alcohol aggravates your stomach lining, and that's why I quit. And I always said I can take her, leave it. But, you know, I'd rather leave it. It's just, if you look at alcohol in general, it's just not good for you. There's no nutrition. It's high in sugar, the glycemic index on it. It's just, it makes you fat. You do stupid shit. I mean, it's just, you know, the only time I'm going to drink alcohol if there's some young pussy at stake. And that's not very likely either. Raining pretty good now. See, now this rain here, those nighttime audio recordings that I do, this would be too loud. It'd distort it all out. It's a super sensitive recording. It's a PCM D100 Sony. Great camera. I like just sitting out here in the rain, not doing shit. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Everything's growing like hell. I gotta probably cut the grass next week. I like cutting grass. It's one of the few things I get done from beginning to end. I clipped Daisy's nails the other day with a clipper. I'll be right back filling up my coffee. Sorry about that. You see that rain at all? Yeah, doorbell cam. Yeah, that, I mean, there's security is like so many good ways of doing it. But no. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to not having any uh, security cameras. They're cheap. You'd have to be fucking crazy to come out here and try and do something. I mean, it's pitch dark at night. I don't have any lights. I don't want any lights. You'd need a fucking flashlight to get to the house, or an infrared thing. I will fucking smoke their ass right off the porch, no problem. I'm not really that concerned about fucking shit. Plus, I always think there's a chance I'd catch your ass here when I came home. It'd be just as bad. Yeah, well, they said it was supposed to rain today, 1 and 2 o'clock. I gotta give it to them for an accurate forecast today. See, now in the back, I got a lot of erosion. That's why I bought these fucking 10-foot extensions. I'm gonna bury them because it's a slope in the back. Here, I'm able to get away with box. See right here? See all that pollen? See that green pollen? This because it's flat, but in the back it just erodes the shit out of the ground. I said, I'm not even like a gun guy, you know, hoping I get it to do it. None of that shit, but I will if I have to. See that pollen in the water? See it on the seats of the four-wheeler? That pollen gets so damn thick. I'm not kidding you, man. Like, you can't even see the seat. Those are all my chainsaws. That's another thing can fuck your ass up. A chainsaw. Kickback. Same with the table saw. Let's party on. It's getting a little chilly. Got a blanket out here. Just partying out here. Those are the scissors I clip Daisy with. Let's rock it. Yeah, you can't rely on those. They're not accurate, worth a shit. I got that one too. Anything it's attached to, especially on the sun side, it heats it up. Now, nighttime it's okay, but daytime you can't rely on it. Anything that's attached to something that the sun strikes, it's not reliable. Or if this, it's not reliable anyway when the sun's striking. It needs to be in the shade. But it's better than nothing. Yeah, it's a cool spot. Yeah, that helps too, but you'd be surprised how much heat comes off wood, metal, any of that shit. I got another digital one that sends a signal to my bedroom. That's better. I need to hang that one high, and I just haven't got around to doing it yet. So I use it for night, but I know it's bullshit when the sun's rising. Yeah, good enough. You ever use a rain gauge? Mine just end up getting fucked up somehow. Plastic, they don't last long in the summer sun. The glass, it's always an animal hits it and breaks it. It's just, and you know, of course, you need it right out where it's unobstructed, so you get a half-ass decent thing. I guess I can apply for like a mini weather station. They're like 16,000. The government will actually give it to you. We really do need one around here. I have electric run out there. Maybe I think I'm eligible to get one. It's just a reporting point of accurate weather. Yeah, it's a good rain, man. Yep. Pretty nice rain. That's why everything's just starting to get green. It's crazy how water just drops out of the sky, isn't it? Straight down today. No wind. See now, at the end of my feet, that's southwest. That's south right there. That's east. And that's northeast. So most of the time, the wind is coming out of the towards my feet. Yeah, something's always getting mine. That happened to mine too. I just rock on out here. Yeah, it's fun. I know. You know, we've actually had 7 days of rain and 2 days here before. Can you believe that shit? Temperature 71 degrees. Just partying. Oh, they do, huh? How's that? Nice rain, though. Yeah, I think that's bullshit. I don't think he's an expert. Yeah, I think it's bullshit. Another fucking wives' tale. I rank that right up there with a 10-inch dick. I bet you won't find anything on the internet to support that. Yeah, no, that's what I thought too. Yeah. And in the whole like surface area of the United States, I mean, it's not shit. Guy sounds like a fucking kook. I had some fucking lesbian trying to tell me Friday that FAA stood for synthetic oil. Stupid dyke. Stands for Society of Automobile Engineers. Yeah, regional, I would believe, like 10,000 acres in South Dakota, but not it ain't it's not creating any big storms, and it's wind all at a low level, which ain't worth a fuck anyway. Yeah, yeah, they do. Yeah, they think that all the world's coming to an end, that all the glaciers are gone away for good, and Al Gore got rich talking that shit. Yeah, purple, purple. I mean, if corn's doing that, what are these pine trees doing, causing fucking hurricanes? I mean, you got corn fucking 5 feet high, and these motherfuckers are 50 foot high. Are they influencing the weather? No, they still got fucking corn. Like, look at South Dakota, North Dakota. I think he's full of shit. Where's this fucking blowhard work? That hopefully not at the weather fucking station. This would be like, what kind of hard on do you get based on the fucking cologne you wear or some bullshit? I want solid, fucking, reliable, repeatable facts. No, that's bullshit. What's he think about the fucking exhaust coming out of an airliner at 40,000 feet? Does he think it's a chemtrail? Goddamn bullshitter. Just gotta rock this motherfucker. Why is it raining like it is now? Because it's fucking time to rain, man. Fucking sky is saturated. It's because the clouds got too heavy with water in it. That's why. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, if you were just dating someone, better believe it. Not after you've been married 25 years, though. Fuck. It's just rain now. You look at babies born and conceived during like power outages and stuff like that. Oh, good for you, Larry. God bless. Anything good there today? Fuck yeah. Way to go, man. Stephanie used to bang to this 40 years ago. Yeah, it's a nice rain, really is. Yeah, I mean, strip clubs to me, I mean, there may be a good one somewhere, but uh, I don't like that totally nude shit. Never did, even when I was young. And the ones that I went to when I was young were good. It was like the, wild girl next door that dropped out of high school to get her GED with just like a fucking perfect body. Now it's a bunch of old broads, tramp stamps, uh, fucking purple hair, nose rings. Fuck that. Last time I was in one, which was around maybe about 10 years ago, was the guy that was running the Red Roof Inn. He got me to go, and this fucking, like, not that good looking black girl had a butt plug that flashed. It's like, oh my God, get me out of here. Yeah, I don't like that all nude shit. And those fuckers serve lunch. I just can't imagine eating lunch watching that shit. Yeah, they used to have those around College Town. You have to go in there and like get a Diet Coke for $18. Oh yeah, now you go. Yeah, I don't mind topless, but it seems like the age is really ratcheted up in these strip clubs. I think a lot of these older guys go in there because they're lonely. I mean, where else you going to get to like flirt with a fucking 20-year-old with a rockin' body at fucking 65? Nowhere. Good for you. It's worth it. Plus, they're smart about it. It's like there are not too many women that can be in like bright light nude and still look good. I'm talking about like good. You know what I mean? Fuck, I remember when I was in my 20s and she'd be fucking with the lights on all the time, man. It was like an extra thing. Not anymore, man. I want that fucking room as dark as possible. Oh yeah. I know those people that have whose marriages got canceled because of strip clubs. I think they're bad ideas. Yeah. Yeah, I know like two marriages, people that do the wife called off the wedding after a strip club story. I mean, how would you like your wife out there just rubbing up against big old 9-inch Chippendale cocks? And then like 2 days later, it's the wedding? Fuck that. Hey, Sunstar. You don't live in Kelowna, do you? Out in that northwest section of Canada? You don't live out near there, do you? If you do, you're not that far from Banff, are you? Yeah, I'm all for helping. Oh, okay. Yeah, are you out near there, Sunstar? Is that where you live? Oh, no shit, huh? Yeah, there's a really good an MU-2, which is a turbine-powered airplane that used to kill a lot of people. There's an excellent, damn near got killed plane crash. It's in two parts. An MU-2 icing. If you look it up on YouTube, and that's where they got down. It's amazing they didn't smack those high mountains. I didn't realize you'd lived out there. That's beautiful country. Yeah, yeah, I've been up there before. I photographed that whole place, that hotel. Canadian Rockies blow the United States Rockies away. I didn't realize you were from that part of Canada. Yeah, look up that MU-2. Just put MU-2 icing, and that's where they almost hit those mountains in Kelowna. Yeah, but isn't Kelowna? But Kelowna's not that far from Banff, is it? How many miles is it away? How many miles would you say? I thought they were closer than that, but I guess not, huh? But I do know they almost hit those mountains in Kelowna. Yeah, I know that, but I just thought that Kelowna was not that far from Banff. Like what, a couple hundred miles, if that far. I'm not really. I have to look that up. Yeah, you live in a great part of the world, man. It's beautiful. You're lucky to live up there. Hey, Hank. Oh, cool. Oh, 340. I didn't think it was that far. Okay. Yeah, that's farther north northwest, right? Banff. Okay. Oh, yeah, you live in a beautiful area, man. That's great. I'd like to live there. How, although, it's weird weather out there. I don't know. If you're up in the mountains up there, you probably freeze your ass off. But if you're down low, I don't think it's that much different than Vancouver weather, is it? No, that'd be great, man. That's a great place where you live. Oh, good for you. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, you lucky dog. Yeah, it's a beautiful. I'd like to live up there. How's the economy doing where you live up there? Is it hard to get a job? Is everything cost a fortune? What's going up on in that part of Canada? Yeah, that's how I am. Yeah. Loner solitude. I like it too. Do you still work, Sunstar? Do you still work? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. What type work do you do, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, okay. Well, do you like where you live? Hey, and Sunstar, what's your opinion of the United States after coming from a nice part of the world like that? Do you think it sucks and you're glad you don't live here? That Trump's just a big douchebag? And how do you feel about, like, if somebody said, "Hey, you could move down to the States," would that interest you, or you're just happy where you are? Okay. Do you think where you live is a better quality of life? Honest to God, huh? See, I always I always thought when I was going over to Windsor when I was young, I always hoped I met some Canadian girl and I'd live over there. You know how you have these like just crazy thoughts that are unlikely to ever occur. Trump will buy your ass out. No problem. How is the crime where you live, Sunstar? Do you have much crime and all? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I will. Oh, really? No kidding, huh? Yeah, I think European history is more interesting. I mean, the United States is relatively new. No shit, huh? So is all your drugs coming in from Vancouver too, probably, right? Do you have a lot of good restaurants where you live? Oh, they did. Yeah, that hasn't worked so well in the Scandinavian countries. Oh, cool. Have you traveled to the States very often? Oh, no kidding, huh? Oh, gotcha. So, do you have a problem getting over here or getting back? Getting over here or getting back? Oh, really? Well, congratulations for making it out of there. Hats off to you, A plus. Oh, they did end it. Oh, they did, huh? Well, thank you for the information. Oh, well, good for you getting out of there, Sunstar. Do you mind if I ask, did you ever do prostitution? Yeah, I hold anybody that gets out of that lifestyle alive in high regard. Oh, wow. Now, somebody just said that they ended the decriminalization of that. They quit doing it. See, I didn't realize that. Kensington, yeah, it's scary. Well, it looks like the rain has passed. Wow, that's it. Just like they said. Couple hours of rain, it's tits up. Well, good for you getting out of there. See, I know Canada's picky on criminal convictions, but I didn't think the state was. That's what it sounds like. Good for you, man. Now, Sunstar, would you say that that affected your attitude? I mean, it's one thing getting out and doing something different. It's another thing on how that experience affected you moving forward. Do you think it damaged you emotionally? Gotcha. Is there any of it that you would consider a good experience? Is there any silver lining to it all? Oh yeah, I bet it did. Yeah, I bet it did. Yeah, good for you. Do you think that sobriety is overrated? Oh, okay, yeah, got it. Well put. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, world's freaking crazy. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think there's a reason that people get in it and a reason that They can't get out of it, and the reason that some people do. Would you agree with that it's just much easier to be high all the time? In a fucked up way. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I agree with that. Yeah, I think that way too. Yeah, I think so too. Yep. It seems like you would be good at getting into like a transition house with people that, suffered the same fate that were struggling getting out and making the transition. Oh, yeah, I kind of had that happen with my parents in a way, not totally, but they were like kind of distant. It was pretty clear that, I was after effect of probably a drinking binge. Well, congratulations on getting out of there for what it's worth. Are your parents still alive? Yeah, in the same way. Yeah, that's how I am too. Yeah. Yep. Oh, okay. Do you care about that at all? It doesn't bother me. I didn't even go to my dad's funeral. I didn't give a fuck. I just looked at it like, it's just the way it is, man. Yeah. But, yeah, that's how I am indifferent. Yeah, I don't give a fuck one way or the other. I don't miss either one of my parents. If I could bring them both back right now, like they do on those TikTok videos where they're standing on their gravestone, for $100, I wouldn't fucking do it. Fuck no. I'm the same way. That's probably affected my way of thinking, which is fucking crazy to start. I mean, I do think I'm a product of my environment, but you can never really like hang your hat 100%. You can get 10 people to come from drug addicts and alcoholics that turn into drug addicts and alcoholics themselves, and another 10 that get PhDs in neurobiology. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm glad I'm not like mine. That had a lot to do with me not wanting kids. I thought, motherfucker, man. Talk about Russian roulette with being a birth father. Fuck that. Have fucking twin fucking Ted Kaczynskis. It's like you have triplets. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. They're all fucking Ted Kaczynskis. They're all already making bombs. Fuck that. Hear that jet plane flying? Look at a hole. That's called a sucker hole in aviation. You go like you want to, you're scared, you're trapped in the clouds, and you go through, try to make it through that hole, watch it close up. And by the time you get up there, see it closing now, then you're all fucked up. It's called a sucker hole in aviation. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Yep. The underdog. Yeah. It's gonna get nice now, I think. How'd you find this my channel? Did you just happen to be scrolling around on interviews or something? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you made a good change. Yeah, a lot of people do that. It's nice to start over. Look at the sky is clearing. I love looking at these clouds. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to sign off here. I'd like to record these clouds with my other camera. I got one downloading now from earlier. I'll be on later tonight, though. We can party tonight, about like 9 or so. Can you make it later, Frisky, Sunstar? Anybody else on here? Can you guys make it tonight, about 9? We'll party. We'll drink non-alcoholic beer and smoke things that look like joints, but they're not. We'll just be high on our internal success rate individually. Rock like motherfuckers. Okay, now don't worry about it. Don't ever, if you ever find yourself, hey, see you, Hank. If you ever find yourself getting worried about new cloud videos, uh, see you, Jeff, or rain videos, or bugs making noises, or frogs at night, don't worry. I got you covered. You're about ready to get another 10-hour one as soon as I hang up from here. And you're going to get this one later. So get a good look at these clouds, recognize the pattern, because it's coming. You're getting it. Watch them all from the beginning to the end. Leave nice comments. Yeah, you guys party on. Try and make it tonight, Sunstar. Jeffy, try to make it if you can. Yeah, no, anytime. Don't worry. And if you're a cloud lover, you can tell they're all different. If you hate them, they all look the same. Why do I do it? I get it. This is my obsession. I'm trying to connect the link between porn and cloud videos. It's a struggle. Yeah. You guys party on. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Rock the jizzo. Peace to the jizzo.